Good afternoon, my name is Jerome McAllister. I'm the Automated Solutions Manager for Nene Warehouse Solutions. I'm here to talk to you today about lowering the barrier to automation for the drinks industry. Okay, so we're going to have a quick introduction to myself, the company I work for, and then we can talk about the reasons to automate and how that can help the drinks industry. We'll look at some traditional blockers for the industry and how we've overcome those with the latest technology. And we'll also look at the technologies that are available today to overcome those blockers. We'll also look at the benefits of working with Nene automation and any questions at the end. So a bit about myself. So I am from the automation industry. I've worked for large global leaders and SMEs delivering projects and seen the challenges faced by a lot of industries. I've worked with robotics companies, delivering some of the early solutions for autonomous mobile robots and the challenges that came with, and getting them all suitable for the UK market in terms of the governance for the projects. And I've also delivered a lot of solutions, being as a project manager and delivering the project as a pair of boots on the ground. I've got a real passion for engineering, and that's my background, is engineering solutions. So you have to bear with me a little bit if I'm a little bit nervous. Public speaking isn't exactly my thing, but I'll hopefully get through this for you today. I'm also a keen fell runner, so nothing I enjoy more is running through the hills and having a nice pint of beer at the end of it. And so yes, that's briefly me. The company I work for, we're an SME. We've been going for approximately 50 years. We're a family-run business. We're on the third generation of the family at the moment, and hopefully there'll be a fourth very soon. So why automate? So the challenges that face the industry today are the customers are wanting everything either the next day or within the next few days. So the infrastructure to fulfill that promise is getting more and more advanced. As I mentioned, I've worked for a large global player, and the traditional methods of automation have always been a large capital expenditure. The automation that we have available today is very much a different picture. For the data management, automation is key because we can capture everything that you need as soon as it's fed into the system. So for stock control, inventory, forecasting, and a smooth supply chain, automation is the way to go. Non-value-added movements within the warehouse are key now, because we want to keep the pickers picking and the machinery doing all the hard work for us. For safety, working at height, so quite often we have these very tall pieces of machinery, but they are now so much more advanced that we do not need to climb the racking to maintain them, and we can service them all at the ground level. Product damage, so not only the products but also the infrastructure with manual movements around the warehouse are very much minimised with automation. Picking errors and moving stuff around the warehouse in a tracked manner is massively key with automation. And energy efficiency, so we are moving the vehicles out of the warehouse and having the automation move it all for us. So the three main blockers really. The first is, as I mentioned, the large capital expenditure. Typically today, the return on investment for automation has moved down into 2 to 3 years. We're looking at solutions now where we can absolutely hit the small, medium enterprise market, and it's not left to just these large industry leaders. Single points of failure. So the robotics that we use are all battery powered. They have onboard technology that do not need a large infrastructure to support them. So multiple machines means that we can quickly deploy a new replacement piece of equipment without bringing your system down. And unemployment. So there's, again, a misconception that we are taking the people out of the warehouses and not replacing their operations, but we are using them for more picking. So get people doing more picking and less moving stuff around the warehouse and non-value add tasks. So some traditional methods. Some of you may recognise these methods from within your warehouse. So we can see there's product damage on the rollers there. We need operators to access using harnesses, and it's a very dirty piece of equipment, and cleaning it and maintaining it takes time and money. As you can see with this solution here, we are feeding pallets in at height because we are using gravity for deep lane storage, and you are losing a large amount of space within the warehouse to enable the system to work. Here we have a recently deployed solution that removes that in-feed height at the start of this system. So, same functionality. We are using deep lane storage here for large volumes of pallets, but we can have a very low in-feed height, and we can use the machine to do all the moving. The operator now has moved away, gone to fetch the next pallet, and the system takes over and takes it into the deep lane storage. This solution is for Supreme, the apparel manufacturer, and we can take you to that warehouse should you want to take a look. Here we've got a Euro pallet, and we are able to handle both Euro and Chet in the same aisle if needed, with the same equipment. So we can sequence the pallets within the lane. And as you can see, within the aisle, there's very little equipment. All your technology is on board the shuttle. In terms of return on investment, as I mentioned, 2 to 3 years. But when you compare it with traditional storage methods, £100 per pallet stored for this semi-automated solution, it's quite a quick figure to turn around. So here we had around 800 pallet locations, which makes it completely viable for small warehouses as well as large. So that was a 1D solution, a semi-automated solution. The next type of solution we have is a 2-dimensional shuttle. So this shuttle will move in 2 directions, and it's fully automated. We do need a warehouse management system to work with it, but we can store all your pallets automatically, and again fully sequence the load when it's feeding out of the system. We'll look at the video in a second, but it's easier for it to talk for itself, really. So here we have a large wide aisle that you would use for manual solutions. Here we can do away with that large space that you need by approximately a third. We have the main transfer aisle down the centre, and the storage aisles off to the left and right. Again, no infrastructure within the racking itself, and very deep lane storage off to the left and right. The deep lanes are used for your slower movers, and we can actually have shorter lanes for your A and B fast movers. Use elevators to move the shuttles and the pallets between the levels of the racking, so it's fully autonomous. Once we've loaded on the conveyor on the infeed, that's it. The system takes over and store and sequence your loads as you need them. So working with Nene Automation. So we have delivered these solutions. We use a manufacturer in Belgium. So the equipment and the rack are made over there, and we deliver solutions using that equipment. So really looking to lower the barrier for automation. I've given you some ideas today of where we can really help and deliver that for you. So project management, principal contractor role, principal designer, all the governance you need to deliver a solution, we will work with you and deliver that for you. We can offer finance as well for projects. So I've mentioned the return on investment. We can also help to fund the project and make it more available for your finance department. So manual solutions as well. So we can do racking, APR racking, semi-automated and fully automated solutions, and we'll work with you to get that solution correct. We're at stand C42 if you'd like to learn anything else. So that's pretty much the end of my talk today. If you've got any questions, either come and see me or come and see us at the stand.